YouTube, Pixar Prime 10 here with another video review, and today I am doing a video review of the Transformers Prime First Edition, pretty much 5-pack of the Optimus Prime versus Megatron. Now, yes, this is very, very old. And why am I reviewing this? Because I just got it at the 2013 New York Comic Con. I saw it, and I've always wanted this pack, and I could not pass up this opportunity. You get the First Edition Deluxe Optimus, the First Edition Megatron, which is the only way you can actually get this figure. Actually, there might be a way to get that. There was like a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, I think. You can see it includes series premiere episode on DVD, but that's not all. You can see we get, well, everyone knows this by now because this is such an old pack. You get a Jack, a Raph, and a Miko. This is a very old pack from when the show really kind of first came out. You can see it's First Edition. I was going to get First Edition Starscream, but this was such a better deal. I had to get this. You can see Transformers Prime. This was my second biggest win from New York Comic Con. My first biggest win was Masterpiece Prowl. You can see on the side we have a bio. It says, Optimus Prime and the Autobots are once again faced with a growing threat. Megatron has harnessed the power of Dark Energon and is determined to conquer Earth, and then the galaxy. The only thing defending Earth from the conquest are the heroes of Team Prime. Very heroic. You can see Optimus Prime there because there was the picture of him on the front. On the back here, you can see we have the Autobots from Transformers Prime up there. You can see Optimus Prime and Megatron about to duel it out. You can see Autobot, well, you can see it right there, Autobot, Decepticon. You can see they both have an level intermediate transformation of 2. As you can see, look for your favorite robots in Transformers Prime. But it's over now. But you can see Truck Mode, Ship Mode, Jack Darby, Raph Esquivel, and Miko Nakadai. Transformers Prime. You can see the package is a little dinged up, but this is the only one they had, and I had to swipe it up before someone else did. You can see you got some cross-sells, you got Starscream, Bumblebee, and you got RC. I have RC, I do not have Bumblebee, and I do not have Starscream. But I absolutely cannot wait to get this out of the packaging, so I'm going to take them out and show you all 5 figures, pretty much. I'm going to show them to you. Okay, guys, so here we have Optimus Prime, Megatron, Miko, Raph, and Jack out of their packaging. I want to start out by saying that I did not take the DVD out of the packaging. I left it encased in there. It's the episode Masters and Students, episode 5 of Transformers Prime. Well, really, I think actually episode 6, after the first 6 episodes, which is Darkness Rising. And the approximate runtime is about 22 minutes, so yeah, there you go. It says it's the premiere episode, which it's really not. Darkness Rising Part 1 is the premiere episode of TF Prime, but whatever. So what we're going to do first is we're going to take it to the humans, starting at the little one, Raph, my favorite human from Transformers Prime. How can you not love Raph? Partner to Bumblebee, Raphael Esquivel. He can, like, hack any computer, get into any Decepticon data system. He can do whatever you want. He can even make space raiders. Raph is just so cool. He even, like, stopped the laser from destroying Earth. You can see he's got a little orange vest with a yellow kind of collar-type shirt with his little red glasses, and you can't really see it, but he does have a little smile molded in there. You can see he's got his classic spiky, poofy hair. See, he's got some jeans on with some gray shoes, and they all have, his baggy pants, and the only articulation any of these have is their head swivels. And they all come with a stand that does unpeg, and on the bottom has a letter for their name, and you can see Raph's has R, obviously, for Raphael. So, yeah, that's Raph, and I'll probably have him displayed with Bumblebee. And next up is Miko Nakadai. Now, Miko, what can I say about Miko? Let's just leave it at this. She's not my favorite human. Let's just say she's my least favorite human. I'm just leaving it at that because I'm not going to say anything else. But Miko, a very adventurous, courageous, brave girl, partnered with Bulkhead. You can see she has her black boots with her leggings and some pink shirt with a blue top, and the stuff she always has hanging on her belt with her long hair and her 2 little things on her head, with her pink strip on her hair. Her head will only so rotate because of the hair. She's very flimsy because of how skinny she is. You can see her stand. They're all like this dirt kind of thing, and it has an M for Miko. So peg that on there. I mean, I don't hate Miko, but honestly, I'm not going to say anything. I don't want to get yelled at in the comments. Well, I'm sure most people agree with me. But anyway, here's Jack Darby. My second favorite human, probably because he has the same name as me. And, you know, he restored Prime. He went to Vector Sigma. You can see he's got his blue pants with shoes that are apparently the same color. Shirt that we see in the show. His hair is very actually accurate. Eyes and little mouth molded in. His hands are not very well painted, and nothing else moves. I wish something else moved beside the head. But his base is the biggest, and the bottom is a J for Jack, my name. So, very cool. That part is very cool, that they all come with stands, and with their first initial on them. So yeah, Jack, Raph, and Miko. Now we're going to set these guys off into the back. There's Miko. Oh, and I knocked over Raph. And I'll probably have them displayed with all of their partners. So, Raph with RC, Miko with Bulkhead, and Raph with Bumblebee. I'm going to straighten out his head, because if you are like me, you'll see how awkward the other position his head was in. Raph, don't be like, get you drunk or something, dude. Were you guys out late partying? Because you won't stand. But, moving Megatron aside, here is the first star, really, of this pack, the first edition deluxe class Optimus Prime. Now, obviously, we had another version of this at San Diego Comic-Con 2011, I think it might have been. It had gray headlights. It didn't have this silver strip. These weren't painted, and I believe that was the only paint difference. Overall, I think this one's a lot better. So, and you know, he has an Autobot logo, which the other one had too. But you can see his gun just actually is supposed to peg in like this. But I don't like pegging it in like that, or like that. What I do is I take the cannon, I push it in there, I use the back peg, and I peg it in like that, and to me it looks a whole lot nicer. Very accurate, I think, to the TF Prime vehicle mode. This really is just a smaller version of the first edition Voyager class Optimus Prime. It's very much similar to that in the transformation, robot mode, and vehicle mode. So, if you have that figure, this transformation won't look too alien to you. So, very cool, vehicle mode, I think. I've always loved this vehicle mode. This is obviously the first Prime, not from Beast Hunters. Got the blue and red color scheme with some silver. Overall, very nice looking. Rolls very nice. So, yeah, very good looking. And then, we'll bring in the other star, or, well, leader. Here's Megatron. Now, honestly, we've gotten 2 Megatron figures in the course of the Transformers Prime toy line. Not counting Cyberverse, we have this, and we have the RID Voyager class Megatron. And if don't count, I'm not counting any of the Beast Hunter stuff. Now, this is such a good figure. I really wish this was in a Voyager class form instead of that stupid other Voyager we got. The other Voyager Megatron, I'm sorry, but this transformation makes me want to stab myself in the eye. The robot mode looks good. The robot mode looks fine. Vehicle mode is but the colors is what really bugs me. Yeah, you can paint it, but I don't want to paint it. I'm going to screw something up. The color on this, the silver and the gray, is so nice, opposed to that ugly beige color we got with that Megatron. So what I'm going to, and he has a nice small purple fusion cannon. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to transform these two guys to their robot modes, and I'm going to start out with Optimus Prime. So what you want to do first is come up here and untab this from here, and then kind of bring this down, straighten that out, unpeg that, I said unpeg that, fold that in, and already you're seeing how similar this really is to the Voyager figure. That would just unpeg. Ooh, very tight pegs on here. Stand them up. One thing you want to do now is unpeg these smokestacks and peg them into the next hole so that they're angled in the vehicle mode, or the robot mode rather. Flip up his head, and then take his arms, unpeg those, and then take these sections and unpeg those from there, and kind of leave those back like so. Take his arms, rotate these down, rotate this up, rotate this around, take this around, fold that down, And then put that there. That around, put that there. Rotate his waist around. And then kind of leave those unpegged for now. And then come back here to the back. And then you kind of got to get these together, if you can, like that. Flip that up. Flip that up. And then you got to kind of line up some pegs on the side here and kind of just peg that in. And here you have the first edition deluxe class Optimus Prime in his robot mode. Now, obviously, you could see the transformation really is similar to the first edition Voyager class, which was a phenomenal figure. So, obviously, this is a very good figure. The vehicle mode was good looking. The robot mode, as it's not 100% perfect, it does look very good and a lot like Optimus. You can see for his gun, he just have 2 pegs. I use this one, and it doesn't really hide his hand that much, but you can see you can have Optimus holding his gun. His articulation is his head is on a ball joint and it also moves like that. This moves forward and back, side to side, bends at the elbow, swivels, and his wrist is on a ball joint. The waist will swivel, his hips are on a ball joint, there's a thigh cut, his knee bends, and his feet will go forward and back on a ball joint. So, yeah, Optimus Prime. So, we're going to set him in the back. We're going to take in the leader of the Decepticons himself, Lord Megatron, before he got taken over, or before he got killed by, I figure everyone has seen the last episode, but in case you haven't, I won't spoil it. But, what you want to do first is take these and kind of, well, unpeg this from there. Kind of pull some stuff apart, gently, until you kind of got it pulled apart. And then you want to take this section, flip that in, do that on both sides, until it's all the way flat, and then take this leg, and then flip that and clip that shut. I can't actually get this to close. Sometimes this, won't go in all the way. There we go. Just gotta force it a little bit. Come on. Clip that in. Okay. And then take these, and those are gonna unpeg, that's fine. Unpeg that. And then take this section and fold that back like so, revealing Megatron's head. Take this section, fold these up. Gonna leave those like so. Fold his waist down, fold his legs forward. Straighten out his feet. I always love the way his feet look in this show. I always find that very cool. Take his arms and rotate those out. And then this part is all kind of tricky. You kind of got to get this up in here. And then this has got to go up in here. But then at the same time, you got to accordion this inside. Like so. Ugh. This is all a big kind of fashimmel. Bring that like that. Oh, sorry, you could not see a darn thing there. Which I highly apologize for. Take this little crotch piece. Pick that up, and then rotate it up, peg it in. Straighten out his arms. Fold these down. Kind of make sure that's all flush. Make sure some stuff is looking even. If it's not, take his fusion cannon. There's a little peg. You can fold this out. Have him hold it. That's just stupid. There's a little slot and a little peg on his arm. I love when they get multi-use out of things for toys. Like, they use the slot on his arm not only for the fusion cannon, but the peg into the other arm. Love multi-uses. And here you have the leader of the Decepticons, Megatron, in his robot mode. And these two really do have some fantastic-looking robot modes. We already took a look at Optimus. Kind of plain and basic. The colors look good. The blue kind of bothers me. But other than that, it's very, very accurate to how Prime looks in the show. And overall, it's a smaller version of the Voyager class, which is fine because since this is really, in my opinion, the best Megatron, we need an Optimus to go with it. And here he is, and he's even shorter than him, so that's great. So, setting him in the back, let's take a look at Lord Megs. Megatron is, not only was he awesome in the TF Prime series, but this figure, it perfectly 100% captures the look and just dominance of Megatron. You can, I mean, if he was a Voyager, I don't think I'd be so happy if that stupid, it's a good figure, the RID figure, but if this was the official Voyager class Megatron, that would make me so happy. First of all, let's run down his articulation. Look at that head sculpt. You can't really see it because of my cruddy camera, but that is a fantastic head sculpt. Not a lot of junk, but a fantastic head sculpt, and you can really kind of see the light piping that this dude really has, and his eyes just light, and when you look at it at a certain angle, it looks like he's all surprised, like Megatron is sometimes. It just perfectly captures him. His articulation is his head is on a ball joint, his shoulders are on ball joints up here, they bend, he bends at the elbow, his wrists will swivel, he has his hips are on ball joints, he bends at the knee, and his feet and ankles will articulate and pivot. I love the purple in his arms. I love how there's this gray, purple, and silver that all just match up. I mean, if this was painted silver right here, that would be great. But they all just complement each other so perfectly. It's insane. And he's got the purple eyes. Obviously, his dark energon going through him. But it's insane how fantastic this figure looks. You can really get some cool poses with the fusion cannon. Have him like that. And then, have Optimus like this. Oh, I forgot to turn Optimus's head. I mean, that's just cool. That is just cool. I think my favorite figure in this pack has to be Megatron. Just because of how amazingly awesome he really does look. And the colors, again, I might even repaint my RID Megatron to look like this figure. I love how he doesn't have those stupid wings, kibble coming out of his back. This is overall a fantastic figure. The worst part is that the back section doesn't lock in, and you're trying to move his arms around, and oops, you detach it. But, that's fine. Honestly, cannot complain about this Megatron figure. This is an absolutely perfect figure, in my opinion. So what we're going to do is we're going to get him transformed back. Remove his fusion cannon, which is a very nice piece alone. And take his back section, or we'll take his shoulder pieces, flip that up, do the easy stuff first. Take this, rotate this down, rotate this like this. Take this forward. Well, you can't actually until you rotate these out, my bad. Rotate that like that. And that will kind of clip in there like that. Take these arms, rotate them. And then they kind of rotate like that. Not at the actual elbow joint, but a joint specifically for the transformation. And you can kind of just get them up there like so. They don't really tab into anything. But take his waist section and then kind of rotate it and then spread his legs out. And then take this section. Okay. And then that will kind of rotate down like so. And then you can flip out that little spike. Flip out the little spike on this side as well once you get it rotated out. And then come here, and then this section tabs in underneath here, and then this section tabs in onto here, so like right there. It's going to be a little complicated. Sometimes this section is really kind of complicated. It can be a hassle to kind of get tabbed in. well, there's one side, and there's the other. Kind of rotate his feet so they're like, kind of however you want, I guess. There's really no definite way for that. And by the way, the instructions for this suck. Do not use the instructions to transform this guy. If you want to know what I mean, go watch Optimus' review of this, because it's pretty funny. Rotate that in, rotate the head kind of down so you can't really see it. And here we have Megatron back in his vehicle mode. Peg the fusion cannon on there to really kind of complete it. And yeah, there's Megatron. Very amazing figure. Love this figure to death. If this was a Voyager, this would be my main Megatron in my collection. Now we have to transform Optimus Prime back. We can't just forget about Optimus. So, what I want to do now is transform Optimus back. Take his arm, and then kind of unpeg it, and then rotate the fist up, and then kind of get that like that, and then you want to bring it up, and then unpeg that. You can, what you did on that arm, you can do on this arm, and do the exact same thing. And then flip it up. And then, it kind of comes together, like so. Maybe even not like so, because it's not really cooperating with me. Alright, well, sometimes I don't even know why I collect Transformers, because they frustrate me so much. But anyway, kind of just leave that like so. Leave that like that. And take these smokestacks. If you want to make them the original position, you can. Unpeg this, rotate his head down and in. Rotate that in, rotate his waist around. Rotate these in. Rotate that out. Rotate that out. Okay, rotate that in. Use the trailer hitch to connect them. And then you can peg these sections together up here. That'll kind of just make things easier for later. And then you can take this section down and rotate these up. And then you want to kind of take these and rotate these hands up into here. And then rotate them up, like so, and kind of peg that together. And then take this, and then peg that in up there. Well, if you can, and Optimus Prime doesn't want to give you trouble, yeah, go ahead, be my guest. But, I cannot seem to get these to peg in because Optimus Prime is annoying me! Got everything up there pegged in. You want to bring the back of the leg sections down, or really the front of the leg sections, and then bring this cab section over and up. And then, well, there you pretty much have Optimus Prime in his, vehicle mode. So, this is a very, very good set that I highly, highly recommend. I got it for $60 at Comic-Con. So, if you can find it for a cheap, good price online that's not expensively high, go ahead and get the set. You get 3 figurines of the famous humans from the show, not pegged in Optimus Prime, that doesn't want to stay pegged in, a very good Optimus Prime figure, and a fantastic looking Megatron figure. So, alright guys, thanks for watching this video review of the Transformers Prime Optimus Prime versus Megatron exclusive pack, first edition pack, and have a great day.